Hello, welcome to the final day of our clay construction before we actually have an opportunity to glaze it. This week we will be adding some pieces to it. You have a choice. You can either add a handle or you could even add some embellishments on top or even a stem on the bottom. I'm going to demonstrate the handle. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll out as you have done with the coils. However, you want to leave one side that's a little bit wider. So it will be a skinnier over here. Well, it's going to be wider over here. Excuse me. So it's a little bit too big. It's probably better to be too big than too small. So I'm going to take that off. And I think I want to have it set like about there. So the next thing I'm going to need to do, I'm going to need to do a little what's called slip and score. This is called score, which is a technique which will mesh the handle in with the side. And then I will scratch the side. That I'm going to attach it to. Then I'm going to add a little bit of slip to the middle. Now I'm just going to use the red slip that I have been using. That's actually the perfect color to use anyway. I'm probably going to. And then I'm going to weld it into place. So it's slip, score, and weld. And I'm just going to add that to the side. Now at the bottom, you can have it as a design like that if you want. I think I'm going to do it like that. So instead of it hanging like that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a little scratch on both surfaces, not just one. And then I'm going to add a little bit of clay slip to that. And it will be like Alright, so then there's one of the handles. I could add another one over here if I like. I'm not going to do the same thing over again, but you'll get the idea. If I want, the other thing I could do is I could make this red and match the color of my vase, which is what I'm going to do. And that's one choice that you have today. Another choice that you have, instead of, if you don't want handles on yours, you don't have to have handles on it. I like the idea of having handles. Maybe you would like to have some fancy design work on the top. Now, this does take a little bit more time than just the regular coiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out some really super thin pieces because the top of mine is really thin. It's not very thick. And I'm going to do a little curl like that. And then it's a little too long there. And I'm going to curl the other side the other way. And then I'm going to attach it onto here. Probably using maybe a slip and score method. Again, wet both sides, scratch up both sides. And you can weld it into place and you can have some design work on there like that. Okay, and you can either leave it the white color or you could color it. It's absolutely up to you how you want to handle this. The other thing that you can do that I was discussing is your choice. You could add the stem, which would mean you would create the base again, another base. And then you would have a stem, and then you're going to need a scratch and slip. So the stem would just be a thicker piece like this after you've made the bottom, and then you would need to attach it to there and attach it to the bottom if you wanted to have a stem like that. I kind of like mine without the stem. I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm not sure that I would add those. I think I'm going to add another handle, and I think I'm going to leave mine like that. You are welcome to do what you like. Enjoy. Have a good day.